The Lone Star Showdown. A rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Longhorns offense will be first on the attack. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
A give to Brown. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Pulls and fired complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed. David, you're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. It's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Play action, here's Manning. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years. Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
It'll be third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. Finds the tight end. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Mario Craver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are two of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. And when you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run inside, it's Morrill. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Got a little grass. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Running inside, it's Morrill. Turning it on! He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. There's not a screen big enough to list all the memorable moments from this rivalry, but here are a few of them. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Play fake, Marcel Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrill. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Reed. Bringing the heat. Heading to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. End zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of punt, and he's got room.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It smothers. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's got it on the right. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
On the screen. Picks up 9. Brings up 2nd down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Arch is going to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They've got the screen set up, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
So now it's 2nd and long. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Running inside, it's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
Throwing Manning. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Texas A&M and Texas plays out.
The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trying to set the tone with the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Reed. Here comes the heat. Safe completion on the screen. Sweet cut there. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They kick it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Got enough for the first. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, Well, the defense had been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handing him the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Morrow. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Reed to throw. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Here's Arts to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go right back to him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Reads it, fires complete. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Motion from the wideout. Play action with Reed. Got his man out of the backfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing Reed. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They boot it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Quick completion to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Manning. Dances away, trying to make magic on the scramble. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Flips it out to the back. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The run inside. It's Morrow. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Reed makes a catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Under fire. And down he goes. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. March Madness. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Running inside, it's Owens. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Reed. Under fire. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Well, no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter. Instead, here comes the field goal kicker. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And he's going to have to reach to the bottom of his toenails and muster every ounce of kicking force he's got to try to win the game. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Manning with the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Manning on play action. They're working that left side. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Got his man. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead here in overtime.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Here's Reed to throw. Oh, they're after him! And down he goes! The defense bringing the heat.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long, and now it's 2nd and a mile. Fires quickly. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And tackled there by the defense.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
From the gun on third down, Reed finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are on the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Throwing, Reed. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And he puts through the extra point. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Reed. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to run, it's Owens. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. On target. Breaks free. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. They take the lead here in the second overtime period.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Slams it ahead. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
Texas A&M 20, Texas 14.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To throw, Manning. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
On target to the left. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Manning. The quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
Has it! Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Touchdown, Texas! And they responded with a score of their own. Second overtime, you have to go for 2, and this is for the win. Manning. It's complete to the left. They don't get it. A great stop by the defense, and we will play a 3rd overtime. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go play action with Manning. Got his man. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. They'll go with a direct snap. Clutch play and execution ties the game again, and we'll play another overtime. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that 2-point conversion bag really is. Reed. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. Got his man on the right. And another answer. We're tied again, and let's keep playing, kids. Looking for the 2-point try. To the air, it's Manning. If he houses this, it's ball game. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. Now this 2-point conversion attempt for the win. From the red zone, it's Owens. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. Why not double the try total and go for 2? They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game. Arch is going to throw for it. Got it. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.